Hey, Kevin here with Optimize Press Geek. I'm just going to show you how to actually use the feature box creator element here and set the background transparent. So I have this page here with a pretty cool background image. It's actually Daytona Beach, Florida. My wife and I were there actually just about 2 months ago and had a really good time. So basically I added a row here to the page, and I'm going to click on Add Elements, and we're going to type in the word feature. And you can see the feature box creator element is right here. So we're going to click on that and click on the next option. And I'm actually just going to skip this. And we're going to go to advanced options. And we're going to scroll down. For this one, I want to set the width to, let's say, 620. And top margin, since I kind of want this to be centered in the page, I'm just going to do, let's say, 80. Bottom margin doesn't matter. And for the background, we're not going to select anything on the background gradient start color or the end color. And border color, I'm not going to set one, so I'm going to put 0 for the border thickness. And border radius, I'm gonna see what this looks like at let's say 18 pixels. And we're going to do solid for the border style, even though we're not going to have one. So just to recap here, really all you need to do is set the width and the margins. You can do some padding if you want to also, and that's just on the inside of the box. And we're going to skip these colors, and we're going to click on Insert. And I'm going to go ahead and add a headline element. And we're going to set the color to blue. I'm just going to choose some other options here. And we're going to say 20 pixels bottom margin. And actually, I'm just going to duplicate that and then edit. Basically, what I'm going to do here is add a opt-in form. Of course, you can use this for many different things as well. It doesn't have to be an opt-in form. Let's do orange on this one, and maybe 22 pixels. And we're going to add an opt-in box. I kind of like this one here. And I'm going to set up my Aweber. I know in the latest version of Optimize Press, they have added to the Aweber integration a user already subscribed URL, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to use the same URL for that. And let's see, I want my name to be first and the email to be second. And we're going to go ahead and add that in. And we're going to click on Update. Okay, so now if we actually save and continue, now I'm going to preview the page, and as you can see, this is the way it looks right now, but the problem is it's actually the white is covering up the photo, so I want to add a transparency. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to copy the CSS code from my blog post. And we're going to go to Page Settings, Other Scripts, and I'm just going to come down and click Add New, and then select Custom CSS. And I actually want the, I'll stay with white. Let me set the transparency. The first three options here are the RGBA colors. What you'll actually do is I have a website that I like to go to. You'll see the link below here. It's called colorpicker.com, and you can actually get the RGB color from here. And and I'm actually just going to leave it at white, which is 250 all 3 times, and then the 0.5 is actually where you set the transparency level. The higher the number, the less transparent it is. The lower the number, the more transparent it is. So I'm going to set it at 0.5, and we're going to just see how that's going to work. And of course, if you're copying the CSS code from my blog, you're going to want to actually remove this text, because when you copy it from the blog, it automatically includes that. So we're going to delete that, and this is the only part you need right here. So I'm going to update this. It's not going to show immediately in the live editor, because the live editor is only going to load your custom CSS when you open the live editor, but not while you're editing. So I'm going to actually save and close this, and I'm going to reopen it back up, and you should see the transparency. Now, I don't really like the white color here on this one, so I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to go with a darker color here. Let's just go with black, which is just 0, 0, 0. And maybe a 6 on the transparency to see how that goes. And we're going to save and close it. And we can reopen the live editor. And that actually looks a lot better. It's a little bit too dark, so let's just reduce that a little bit here. I'm going to just go with a 4. Let's see how that works. Now, you don't actually have to close the live editor every time. What you could do is just go to View Public Link, and you'll see it update there. I think that actually looks decent. I would probably go with a different color than blue for the headline, though. I would probably actually want to go with a white color. Let's see how that looks. And just go back here and refresh the page. Alright. And that is actually all you have to do to create a feature box element with a transparent background.